based on my experience with Warren Buffett, no, we don't do day-to-day excitement. I think, as I say, no, you know, the polling, no, is becoming almost used to influence elections. And when people see it that way now, amount integrity of it now, you know, a bit questionable.
So you advise Enka we are on farmer interest parties, you know, secretly without leaking it out.
I wouldn't say secretly, but I think that I can almost tell you that there are many other research work coming out of KUST and the University of Ghana, political science. What is the difference? How come somebody, you know, and yet all this noise in the media domain? Is somebody, you know, pushing the agenda too hard? He should be wary of that, because sometimes, you know, as an institution, you know, the harder you work, the harder you fall. I'm only being a bit cautious. We look at all of these things with some caution.
I hear.
You know,
but yes, when in the report, no,
high up, and then Donald Trump surprised there. You tell me that no, you're primaries, but you know, politics is politics.
Okay.
And we're in Africa. Into the nuances, the changes. I mean, I did bet me actually, excuse me to say, yeah, to say, yeah, Napo will not be vice president to Mahmoud Bawumia anymore. That alone can even change dynamics.
Okay.
You and I don't know.
Sure.
Or we can also hear that they are going to be pairing this and this. That can also change dynamics.
Great one.
You know, based on my experience in African politics, you know, a day is like 1 week.
Mate.
And anything can happen.
Can happen, all right. Doc.
We appreciate this. We'll use it as a baseline. You'll be using as a preliminary finding, because I feel now you're quite pro.
Mate, may that also be Doc. Kasa. Good luck.
All right.
So back to the studio and Musa. So Okasembi womu a strike me. Or more abanoye January next year. But also in course say it was September, October, November, December. Things can change.
Bubi, I'm still surprised people are still taking this as predictions.
Okay.
I'm surprised. It means they are not going to say.
Okay.
Obekaya 2024 elections poll no, it shall say that in 2022. And they call the last November. November, I said the second week no, and they release last predictions.
Yes.
So based on the work we have done, no, we don't see anything changing. So what we have said would manifest.
Okay.
The area by any predictions, any ordinary counting of voices in the Daba things, and almost see as soon as no more. In the next month, 2, 3, 4 months,
it can change.
It can change. So I don't see why they are fighting this giddy.
No, but obviously, I will believe we say because of your credibility and Juma Wayano, it means a sway a man for agony.
Bobby,
sir,
let me use Akwatia for example.
Yes.
Does poll sway the vote? Akwatia, you can say NDC being 53% something. That's the poll in plus or minus 1.5% margin of error. Right?
Yes.
Nanga poll no sway a month wa nanka NDC being 60 or 70%. But poll let's say a month will say on say your coin no sa no motono
53
and so will be at the ambeka 77.
Okay.
So the post just confirm what people are telling you. It doesn't sway anything. In the past, our politicians have used the poll to sway.
Okay.
They have used the polls to sway. But in Kuala you don't sway them with polls. Absolutely. Look, you show the last election. Your poll said Mama will be on 54%. obesi there big Bawumia will be on 49%. I don't think I know poll no answer a man for a man Bawumia winning. So yes, why didn't that poll sway people and allow Bawumia to win? No, the poll just confirms what people are going to do. Plus or minus the margin of error. You call anybody saying 54% plus margin of error of 2%.
Yeah.
I 56. Mama 60. Well, that's 60. Yes, so the poll was correct. The poll was just counting a man from some mano. And not a man be answers a commodity war. Let's over 2 at the opinion poll and who Bubi.
It means it's
so it doesn't make sense. AYEKA na say incantate no Rollins time no mo post yes be do at the next time and there asisa
won't be fine yes sir.
A man from go TikTok ni X what you pull be dada on
tia say that
on oni dey koso enko ye no say enko ye. It doesn't matter how you spin the propaganda. Say poll no mahama of 82 and fan no beto tia no.
So tell us, which means prediction about time base since they are going in January 2020.
The last poll about January. The last one interviews no by December. Not report about January, but because January move before the election, the best another one for MPP delegate and then about a week before the elections.
Not just you know the
clear path because we they lose we win. We Yankas we win and I think we really know. And do that time on a week before the MPP primary now. You better catch it all. Why we winning and with what percentages?
I see. But when Emma or more figures in this channel, it puts them in a very
that is the
tight corner. They become G3.
That is the reality of life. You got to about Mikaika Meusano. Your brothers be a polling agent Emma Dina Eski. Zero. I was watching radio, not me share a radio, and on board is also, and I don't know who in GBC or see SK and his little numbers. Or see vague numbers, vague
I'll come back to you. And Tete on a Facebook page says Mr. Musa Dankwah is a true poster. Unlike some people we have known in the past. Dr. Kisi, instead of taking the SWOT analysis, which will be of beneficial to your candidates, you are here speaking grammar. The end will justify the means. Okay, so spokesperson for Dr. Yao said Dichum Ora Yao Poku Mensa Peso Chipin. But Uncle Yao, over Aquaba.
Over making sure, bro.
Boko there, over Yao.
Yamiada Roma, the Christian, Ohoyena, Musa Dankwah,
so which means obviously you are following your discussions. More opinion on this research work. To say,
you Ghana.
All right, MC losing the kakra, so we'll get back to the end this the end NDC Assembly also. Other Assembly also.
And food no, I really don't have any pressure.
I see. Anyway, so Shawanu says, let him conduct President Mahama for third term. Now you said okay. So Ebenezer Mukhtar says my own NDC must get 40% because they lied to us that they are coming to fight corruption and jail MPP criminals. Now baby AYEKA. Okay, so Samuel says they normally used Ben Evson to do those nonsense for Kufo. So say anyway, that's your opinion, and you're entitled to it. Finally on this MPP, so which means say you will start another work in December.
In fact, every month, tracking monthly. In fact, next month, you be another MPP delegate delegate.
Just say uzumi on omon beto abanenko.
Yes.
I see. All right. Okay. Thank you. Me pacho. Okay. So quick one. Over now.
Wafa.
I'm say wa human te koye. So ubeti atwaso.
Yo. Na me say yeah welcome any third party survey bia bebia. Ajani nyina ka ho na ma agro na yede. Nemu de important to us. Any the any what the actual polls at the count the 21st of January 2026. So shy na what you term we are and I don't kind of fear the truth. Formally AC form a shot here born in 12 hours and the was 33 formal executives of the party. And you know, say and Kenya above formal and now we share a semi so my doctor your fear the truth sema tuma. Now the could do the polls to be about as basis for whether we are faring good or bad. Now and then cry any and you know, to say that we welcome every poll which comes, but definitely, internal polls know MIA what the strategy should be, how the engagement should be, so that the visibility aspect of your candidate on the grounds, a bit PM of them. I have no doubt in my mind. They may who know what something, and the brother, Musa Dankwah, Ashanti region. That's all, or Shanti, or your survey from that end, based on your last week interactions a Ashanti region formal executive in I think so bring a different result, a different perspective from the next year can one and Sadia we are seeking to replicate it across the length and breadth of the country. So that the real shape and the picture for your first half of your campaign and you know we welcome the Soviet but I don't know we have our own internal mechanism which gives us a firm footing in the race now.
So which means yes particular survey we know momfa enhwemu emfanya hwe. Is that what you want to say?
And I definitely say yes there concern within the political space whatever survey no kwa on the bifraba. The bifraba I will take an interest in it and look at it what the poll is saying and what the analysis, especially about the candidates in the year. Every day is a learning experience for young. And once I a woman, now the bear bonnet away up and say, internal mechanism, I have access your own strength. That's a mouth, access your strength, or strength and weakness to say. I was saying a boy, now a boy, who ample and sun yet 34. That is why we are in this race to win. And I can assure you, the Dr. Yosef will carry the flag bearership of the NPP come 31st January 2026. If they are coming in our boom, Nina, a boa ama from the post of Boama Hotosoba, the rubbish, but a young lady, yes, the internal mechanism take a and that is what is shaping the engagement with the delegates right from the onset. That is why in our camp, once I say, the cassette will be just because they perceive a bathroom. Now I'm 40 and can't see anything now growing baby. This is an internal election. The Meshisha police station chairman will be a city constituency. I remember I Deuru as PDS the Meshisha department. Many baby or minimum the number, many baby or say the national number for my trauma. We are treating this contest as an internal contest. Whatever the idea is an engagement with Ghanaians, how we are faring and how the campaign is going. So that is how the approach is, and that is what is shaping strategy and communication party for no area.
All right. Over yeah, that's it. So I'll put two thoughts across. All right, thank you so much. Good luck. So that's it. Other members know, but we need to quickly work on the NDC one. Wrap it up na era on Dankwah na Juma. But obviously, Musa, yes, more numbers ni so na you be abeka say no I don't know. Almost no they are working on it.
The good thing is they say when these results before what started ground campaign.
Yeah.
Into we be 1 month na for bar you can see say oh makwe nim chain first no you can measure your progress But one new way or a new way, I'm one who baseline or obeying say, of course, what about
okay. So, Mr. Kwesi Kwatin, lawyer Kwesi Kwatin, counsel, One Kasama Rakene de Japan. Counsel, Akwawa. Boko de counsel. Nyamiadum council. So council bia we read a Musa Dankwah report and on how our candidates or more pre MPP no or more ejina bisukra na we follow from where you sit. What do you think about this report?
I must be honest. Me pattern kind pa ana we Musa Dankwah bia. I mean, I followed his work for some time. And the I make time to reach. But for the first day, about what the media told me, just seen the highlights, but I've not really had time to go through it in detail. But the TBR, this is me, my understanding of research work. It's just a guide, a projection, giving you an idea of how you are faring. Mostly benchmarked on the methodology that the researcher used. There have been researchers that they push us in a very comfortable lead. There have been researchers that make it so close. There have been other tools and also no, it discredits almost what we are doing, almost all that we are doing. But ultimately, what do you do if you indeed want to win? All you have to do is to take them as a good and positive feedback to improve the work that we are doing.
So council, which means what other surveys on more race no would you say those surveys no are credible or maybe better than the Musa Dankwah? Is that what you want to say?
No, I've seen other surveys that have provided different findings and different outcomes.
And do you believe in those surveys?
I work with every survey. I think belief is a bit higher, but I work with every survey because if you believe in a survey that puts you at 72%, but you work with surveys, you are guided by surveys, and based on that, you then align to either change the results in your favor or against your opponent. That has always been how it is. It is not in a way discrediting the poster. And I mean, even political communication wise, it's not wise. Especially poster. Of course, I mean, Musa hasn't gotten all the predictions right, but since or started yet. But I mean, reasonable number of them, he's gotten them so close, and I mean, some of them so right. And when a poster builds that level of credibility, even for the purpose of communication, political communication, you don't go and attack the credibility of the post. After all, you don't stand to lose anything when you work with it. If you don't believe in it, just proceed and do your work. But because we also know say an impact on voter perception. I don't know. Sometimes we become very jittery to it. I have followed polls in America. They projected for Hillary to win. All the polls pointed to her to win, and it turned the vice versa. Even in Trump's case, his second coming is almost the same thing. And I've also seen polls that has also manifested. At the end of the day, what do you do with it? Polls are not election results. They are projections based on the methodology that somebody used. You have researchers even arguing on the methodologies. But I am not a researcher. I am a politically exposed person, speak to a politically exposed person. My duty is to embrace them, use it as a proper feedback to improve my work. May what will they add to 10 vote?
Okay. I think from our submission, which means you guys have taken it in good faith and you are working on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very good luck, sir. Okay, so let's come back to NDCD and Mesome production crew if you are Namonfa NDCD and tour and Mame. But Musa Dankwah, man for sending messages, Ebusa say your work on NDC no distraction keke. It's too early. You want to tear the government down. You don't want the various appointees to concentrate on their work and all that. What is answer no?
There is one other angle I want to point out to people.
Okay.
A man for bebre wo omunya ombeko. At the moment they can't focus.
Yes.
But say who say then you advise yourself and stay focused and do your job. Have you thought about that?
I'm struggling to understand it.
Say feel say a distraction. At the same time, a beboa cannot hope say and
yes.
And so we can't hear any mean sign. I mean focus on what I am doing. Look, pulling into the future today. So when you say agro any year, why should you spend money on that agro?
But then again, you give some of the prominent ones out.
No,
you give them out, they become targets.
Oh, look,
the whole system.
Let me tell you today.
Catch him.
Those who will lead, the NDC, are those who will be seen to be working for the government. Let this sink in. Lead the NDC in the future. Debino. After Mahamano. The delegate and the country will see them as, yes, Muhammad Bayano, Modi, Omnesi from Yejumano. So don't let this thing distract you. Focus and do your job. Because Daniel Soa, I'm going to show your work. Not tell me your work. Show your work on one Juma, a better show. My political communication, in fact, the Gen Z era. On stories. No. They are no witness to what you claim you have done. Say, who are buying more? Mawanin kofum. Iye juma. Uye juma na time so because me wa buying mu we na me here. So on that basis, no mama chance me lead the party no.
Okay, so my producer the